So your name, where you're from?
My name is Varnell Patterson. I'm from Kenosha. I graduated from Bradford. Being a black man in this community, with everything going on, the way I feel personally is we all lost. I feel that we're not saying that enough as a community, as a whole. I'm out here. There was thousands of people here. I've been here since Sunday, and I'm out here and nobody else here. And I feel like we all lost. What happened to those kids? The kid that's accused of the shooting because he haven't been convicted. So it's not, you know. I think we all lost. Everybody lost. And you think he's a kid, his mother, we all lost around here. Our community lost. We losing. So until we come together, the comments that we making towards each other, there were no winners. There were no winners in this. So I think we need to have more compassion. Compassion, you know.
But that comes from the top, man.
It does.
That's the problem. We need to come from the top.
Yeah. I
think we have compassion in the community.
And as I've been speaking out about living here, I'm familiar with the Michael Bell case. I had a friend by the name of Bobby Sherrod that was killed by KPD over in front of his children, walking with his children. I had a friend by the name of Detrice Span that I went to school with, grew up with, who lost his life to KPD. And mostly the same officers that were involved in some of these cases are now the powers that be. They are now our gang squad leaders. They are now our robbery and burglary department detectives there. So the same people that kill our family and friends are the same people that police us. And I don't fear much.
But then that ain't gonna do nothing.
But nobody ever believed you. Like, you think I've been in trouble before, and I had situations where I said, who will ever believe me?
I'm going to Cali.
Nobody will ever believe.
That's why I'm out here. I thought everybody was gonna be out here. I was
and that's what I fight for. And those guys I speak of, Michael Bell, Aaron Seiler, who was killed by KPD. Those guys were Caucasian guys.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not that we're being militant like people and we just here because this is something that should have happened in this community a long time ago. But fortunately, what we have now that we didn't have then is so many people with cameras on their phone.
Like right here.
Like you.
You're going on K-Town Connects, my friend.
Social media to spread the word for the world to see what's going on. I think we need change from the top to the bottom. It start with language.
Conversation.
Start with conversation, with dialogue, the way we talk to each other, the way we speak to the community. I believe that as an adult, it's hard to have an officer tell you to shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up, move, get out the way, mind your business, or else you're going to go to jail. That's how it is around here. And if you don't shut up, you're going to go to jail. And you're going to be charged, and the charge is going to stick.
Yeah.
The charge is going to stick. It's a very high conviction rate in Kenosha because of plea bargaining.
Yeah.
And we know, I'm from Kenosha. If anybody's from Kenosha, you know that Kenosha has always been a melting pot. I have a lot of us lost friends during this last week, I ain't lose too many because all of my white friends stood and supported me.
For sure.
They, you know, so they live in the same community.
Yeah.
They believe the same thing. They've been through the same thing. They cry the same tears. We share the same friends. They've been in my house. They slept in my house before. I slept in their house before. And yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Thank you. Anything to add, my friend?
Oh man, I think that a white person walked up on me last night and told me to show her my ID.
What's your first name? Where you from?
I'm Nick, and I ain't from Kenosha, but I've been in Kenosha for quite a long time.
Okay, cool. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So she walked up to me and asked me for my ID, and I got offended right away because the first thing I see in my mind is me laughing because I done seen this type of situation on social media.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking this situation can happen to me. And so when it was happening to me, it wasn't funny because, I'm looking at a person who's telling me, show me your ID, you're not supposed to be around here. And if we did that to people, white people, it would be polices everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But, I was in the alley. She had a gun. Her husband walked up. He had a gun.
Wow.
And you know what I was doing?
What?
I was with a lady shooting photos in the alley in front of the burning buildings. And they came over there and they approached. I got it on video. But that's how they came at us, and I'm like, where do we go from here? Like, how do we stop that? That's one of our biggest issues because I believe it starts with the white people, like, talking to their white people. And I believe, like, because it need to be because the way you feel, the other white person might not feel the same way.
I know, man.
You know what
I know.
And so
Education.
Yeah, it got to start from the root of everybody, right?
Yeah.
You got to start, the white people got to go from the root of their problem and bring it up to understand that it is a big problem with racism. And black people got to go deep into the root and figure out what can we do as a whole to change our situation. We haven't had that. I don't believe that we as a people around the United States haven't had that major talk, right? We need a big, this not no little table you need. You need a table that's big because you got a lot of people that need to be at the table representing their city on a lower scale. Because we already got the senators, the governors, the mayors, and all these people, but we don't have nothing amongst ourselves.
Yeah.
So we have a speaker to speak to him to lay down what we want.
Yeah.
We can all get along,
Yeah.
right? It's just these little people some little people want to pick and pull at the issue. Like, the first thing I thought when I seen them having these guns, I had just seen a man get murdered by the same type of person now. Because if I'd have made the wrong move at any point,
You could
I was
have
shot and dead.
been. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when I say this, when I see a white person walking down the street, or I see a white person walking to the store, mowing their lawn, feeding their dog, walking their dog, feeding their cat, I don't walk up, I don't say nothing. I let them continue on whatever they doing in their zone, in their square, and I continue doing what I'm doing in mine. It ain't my business.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel. But it's like, they don't get it. You know? And some do. I ain't trying to. I can't,
I hear you. I hear you.
But we got to get the people on the. We got to get our own people on the same track that we are, and I think that's where it starts.
Can I say it?
Yeah, for sure.
Is it cool?
Yeah.
Today was just horrible. It was a horrible day emotionally. Like, I've been on an emotional roller coaster because
I think we all have, my friend.
I went to start. The comments, the things that's being said, it's hard to even watch TV, or it's hard to even watch what's going on. I think it's horrible, absolutely horrible for what's his name? Kyle
The shooter?
Yeah, I think
Kyle.
I think it's horrible for that kid to be politicized in a way, you know, that what they're not thinking about is his safety, period.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's, you know, and I don't want to make this political. I don't want to point right or I don't want to point left.
It's hard not to, but
leave it out of it.
Yeah.
But for the people that's doing that, like, seriously, like, don't do that, because y'all really like playing with his life as well as he going through this incarceration shit.
Yeah.
And being in solitary confinement while you incarcerated ain't fun at all. It's, you know, that's horrible to be a kid, to have to probably be on protective custody by himself, unable to interact with general population because of his safety. So people in America, think about what you're doing while we turning this political, because we don't know what type of person out there that's willing to do something to that kid, you know. And another thing I'm gonna say why I am here, because a couple months ago, when our governor Tony Evers issued a stay-at-home order because of COVID-19, our Supreme Court, they voted against his stay-at-home order and they lifted it. I believe, to my knowledge, that our Supreme Court was one of, if anybody else is to do that. And by doing that, and you know, we wanted business running as usual.
Hard decision to make, man.
And that decision put all of us at risk.
Yeah.
It didn't matter. Color didn't matter. Your child, my child, his child, her child, our grandparents, you know, our parents, our whole entire state, not just Kenosha, our entire state was at risk, and I believe that was a state of emergency. So I feel like because something happened in a community where people lift their voice, and by no way do I condone the bullshit, the crap that happens around here, right? But when people get ticked off and they open and they lift their voices or whatever, when something happened and people decide to stand up for something that kept us down for so long, to finally say, hey, that's enough. That's enough. Now it's a state of emergency. What about COVID-19? Nobody ever said shit about all these people in the park and everything. They worried about what about COVID-19? Everybody, COVID-19 cluster, and everybody in Kenosha getting infected with COVID-19. Whatever happened to COVID-19?
The numbers aren't dropping.
Because our Supreme Court overruled our same governor who issued National Guards to come here, Governor Evers. Why didn't you fight for the stay-at-home order, sir?
Yeah.
I'm still gonna vote for you.
All right, I'm gonna cut it out here.